Nah, he had, I was gonna say he had you packed up for a second. He did. See, see, see. That's why you gotta try to just get out of there, man. That's it. Try to get the fuck out of there, man. My motherfucking head, bro. Team is up, man.
They're backed up.
Is it up? You see it?
From inside their own 5, and they'll
Doing
try
no
to get this drive started.
Yeah.
The give is to Williams. Gives them a little more breathing room.
I'd unblock y'all.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you
I had
might be
unblock
running the
y'all.
football, you still can line up.
You
get
caught
some
me.
movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
There he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Let's see.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's McCray. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Throwing, Carr. Sets up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
On the run, it's Edwards. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Edwards. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to to keep your composure there. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They give it to him again. Picks up the first down. They'll get him down,
like,
not before he crosses the 50. He's down
he was like, what's the score? Red,
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over.
This shit got me
Unbelievable
fucking
effort.
weak.
Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield.
He was like red tied it up. Yeah.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Mobley.
Come on, man.
They make the stop, but
Come
not
on, man.
before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Carr. He's got the back in the middle. Finds his way inside the 25-yard line. He's got enough for the first down. Mark it at the 24.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He might want another play. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, they don't pick up the first down after they catch, but even still, head coach now has a decision to make. On 4th down, is he kicking a long field goal? Is he going for it? It's decision time.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
Right.
4th down, Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
On the delay, it's Mobley. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the defense stands up.
They both had a game. He's supposed to play LSU.
He didn't get it. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Off the RPO, complete. Outstanding tackle to keep them from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Oh, they're after him. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
The quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not, and gives up the big safety.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Play action, Carr. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Got room to work. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. 2nd and 3. Carr. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And I love
Notre Dame
it.
coming to the line with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mobley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Quarterback making checks. To the air again, Carr. Touchdown! Into the end zone for 6.
And It's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense.
What you talking about? You talking about me?
All week long for end of
What
half
you talking about the receiver?
and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Red just tired. That shit was so funny. What?
Bounces through the end zone.
Hey,
It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
The Fox there. What was you doing, Fox? You're a bird.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Shout out to my nigga Bird, man. Loss was a tough loss.
Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke taking on the Stanford Cardinal. And it's the Blue Devils looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week
Stop
in
telling
college
people what you
football
spending. Don't
truly
tell
is.
these niggas what you spending.
Now back to your game
Like
in
that's
South
a
Bend.
trade secret.
This
Keep that to
offense just
yourself. Don't tell
continues
niggas what
to
you putting
find a
on
way to
niggas,
make
man.
big plays. No death
Yeah,
by a
like,
thousand
are you
cuts
crazy?
a day.
Are you
They
trying to bid for the
consistently
player,
gaining
nigga?
chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to
come
see how
on,
this
man.
rivalry matchup plays out.
Yeah.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes.
And then when you know the transfer portal when you release players too, so everybody has something. But if you going too crazy,
They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets
the
the ball
least,
here to start
just the least y'all can do is not tell these niggas what moves y'all.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, big
That's
buddy.
a throw the QB.
Oh yeah, you checked. You had a chance to go look at that corner yet?
Giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Can't make the play on the interception.
Oh yeah.
Man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Spartans will call on their punt team.
All right, you got them. Y'all in the mix for the top players though. That shit.
Makes a nice grab at the 25.
That shit. Talk that humble
This guy
shit.
is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Oh, that boy sound like Phil the last 2 years. Boy trying to get there and get to that Pop-Tart bowl. You got it, man.
The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RBO. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Jesus Christ.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
That nigga wasting time talking to us when he be goddamn on the his
little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense.
You gotta take care of yourself, though. I ain't mad at him. You gotta take care of you. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself.
So far, this defense,
yeah. Oh boy, the candle warmer for the Vaseline is crazy.
They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
But you know what, though? That's what you call self-care, man. You know what I'm saying, B? Ain't no wrong. Ain't no wrong taking care of yourself, man. Take care of yourself, man.
You got the lead in the 3rd quarter, and you want to keep it. You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that: run the football.
Oh man. Oh man. The boy gonna make a. We gonna make Arnold Palmer.
They're trying to be physical. They're trying to.
Not enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Oh no, he gonna like American Pie. Niggas is dumb.
You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
Oh man, ambidextrous.
No step
ambidextrous.
Back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Threesome. It's a threesome.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games, and then also start fast.
Nothing wrong with it, man. Shit, I listen, man.
Lead, you take the ball right
Self-care.
away in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score.
Self-care,
this offense
man.
has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very
important.
It's
important. Yeah, it's important to get this self-care, man.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Jesus. That nigga Beezy gonna be in the hot tub on the Twitch.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball.
Just
They
chat.
didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit.
And you may as well roll yourself in it because you're not going for
this
no.
offense had this play in their back
You're not
pocket.
going for
the
no,
speed
brother.
of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Yeah, I order up for him personally. Shit.
Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Edwards. At the 35, he's loose.
Shit.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's
Hey,
first
man, they
down.
want that for you, B.Z.
Following that run, we have a
want
player
that for
who
you.
is shaken up. Trainers out evaluating
Nah, they
this
wanna see
junior
you win,
safety.
nigga.
We'll
You
let you
missing the
know his
point.
condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us.
Yeah.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat.
Right.
And down he
Them
goes.
niggas, hey, the computer be trying to pick that motherfucking mug up, man. God damn.
They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They want to run this quarterback. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Might be calling a hot route. The give is to Williams. Running hard, 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Flips it out on the screen.
What am I saying?
At the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I'm in the game right now, big
He
man.
picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the defense doing a great
Well,
job.
talk about it.
committing to the
Yeah,
run. When you commit to the run
Talk
like
about
this,
it.
obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing, Carr.
I love Zach
It's complete on the
Davis.
right side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. That it's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place.
That shit hurt, man.
They finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Mobley. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama
I
can be
usually
mustered.
lose those games.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. Fires quickly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
We tell niggas, man, hey, listen, don't talk shit. Just get out of there.
Onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Edwards. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks
not
on
red.
second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some
I like how
push,
you
get some
say foul shit and then
get this
instantly
running game going.
apologize.
They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29.
Cool.
Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in.
Go get him.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Spartan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Delivers the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt interwound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fires to the big fella. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Moore. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot
Shit is funny, man. I'm sorry.
Tell
these niggas stop being so funny, dude.
In their own territory.
All right, man.
They'll run for it.
Oh, man. Tonight, it ain't my turn tonight. Shit, Paul. But yeah.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football.
Well, it's not really at you. We laughing with you.
Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
Who's gonna be laughing when you get your ass put in the pack versus Notre Dame?
Not a whole lot of room as
You just praying to got that out of there with Wake Forest today, man. Chill out.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay
I listened to the whole game.
You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead.
And they don't make no awards for that.
Success early, you earned the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game.
Hey, listen, that same conference you in, I won a conference championship, made it to a natty.
That he can get it done and he can make the right decisions.
Oh God, nigga always hating on other people's accomplishments.
And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Crazy.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough
shit
way
crazy,
to
nigga hating on the nigga accomplishments, man. Why?
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moore.
You motherfucker,
at the 42, but he got
you hating on the natty appearance, man. You know, I got drugged, you know, by overpowered Texas team. You know what I'm saying? But we was there. You know, there's more than some people can say. Some people ain't never played in the natty, you know.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down.
They got nothing to say.
Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Smith. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone.
They never made it to a natty. Trying to judge mine. This shit crazy.
My opinion. The field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The run inside. It's Patterson.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running the red zone. It's Patterson. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Okay.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it just in time. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be.
Well, but he was in that he was in that same tournament though.
And then
he was in that same tournament though. Yeah.
When the ball is near him, he's going to make
I mean, we just telling the truth. And we're going to tell the truth.
Here comes some Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit.
It'll mean the championship will mean something, but it'll mean he's a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? That's what it'll mean.
So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game.
Yeah, because he gonna take his Pantheon spot, but he gonna take it as a hypocrite. Goddamn.
Play fake, Carr. Pressure coming. Takes the easy completion. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action.
What happened then? Go straighten it out. Go straighten it out. Go straighten it out. Go straighten it out.
The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown! And the stomping has commenced. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. If he can keep putting together games like this,
but I mean, you do got a point though. The nigga was hating on the nigga Face Championship, and he is undefeated. He undefeated in July. He undefeated in July.
That's crazy to think about being that kind of company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team, and when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterbacks,
locked in. That nigga locked in on that summer semester, bro. God damn. That nigga locked in. Oh nah, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays in the
I said he locked in for the summer semester. He said he not really.
An opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
The nigga undefeated though.
There's not a lot of good to go back to a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives.
Of course I am.
When you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
No,
love to see this
he don't get no fuck.
Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Slings it downfield. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this defense has put a game
Oh,
together.
always
Like, it's
to
hard
that.
to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 47-yard
fuck is that noise?
line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10.
Goodness gracious.
Wants to go right
Goodness
back downfield.
gracious.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
Throws it deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there
There
are
you
still
go.
3
There you
seconds
go.
left.
See?
This was my favorite time to be a
like to
defensive
see
lineman,
that,
man. You
man.
get up big, late in the game. You know it's
Hey, we said that shit, did we? We called that shit. We called that shit.
Playing those deep
We
passes.
called that shit.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
We called that shit.
And this is dropped and incomplete. And
call
that's
that
sort of a
shit, man.
microcosm of how this
We
game has
called
gone
it.
and time has run out. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
man,
started,
yeah.
you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all off season. You're talking about this game in particular.
Turn
You
over,
go out
you
with
like
the
that.
dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365
Big win for Notre
days, you
Dame.
can talk about how you
Hoisting
went
the
out,
trophy.
dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms
Gonna
next
fuck around
year.
and not have a
We'll be talking
job
about
next
this for a
season.
long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse
I don't
Palmer,
fight till like the
Howie
3rd season. Strange.